Monks did get the memo. Oh, here you go. Bobby's going to turn off.
Sorry.
Got it.
They were teasing me. Anybody got a knife? Yeah, right. Had enough trouble getting through there first. How y'all doing? All right. You ready for some monster truck action?
Oh, they got to burn the clock now.
As soon as I catch my breath, we'll get on with the show. My name is Hot Rod Bobby Cox. I come from Palm Bay, Florida, and tonight I'll be your announcer here. Gonna have some fun. So the question on the table is, before we get started, I have to go over the rules of the show with everyone. Now, there's only 2 rules, but in order to do the rules, I have to divide you into 2 groups. I'm gonna keep it simple, and I'm gonna use this space right here. So, for the rest of the evening, all of you folks on this side, you're on a team together. Thank you. All of you folks on this side, you're on a team together. Hey, that's my team.
Yeah!
Now what we're going to do, we're going to play the love game. And what that means is every time I say show me some love, you guys just make a whole lot of noise. I'm the guy that gives away all the free toxic monster truck t-shirts out here.
I want Bigfoot.
And then I usually give them to the side that shows me the most love!
Yeah! Suck
Yeah,
it,
baby.
We said love.
Oh, wait a minute. My bad. I'm sorry. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry, guys. I made a mistake. I told them about the shirt, and I forgot to tell you guys about the shirt.
Because they suck.
Would you all like to have another chance? Should I give them another chance?
No! Mercy!
Sucks to be you. Rule number 2, and this is the most important rule. It's also my favorite.
Give me that shirt.
It makes me feel good about myself. Every time, and we can do this one all together, no teams. Every time I say who the man, y'all just say you the man.
Bigfoot.
Right? All together now. Who the man?
Bigfoot.
Working on my twerking. All right, show me some. You know what? Let's just play. Let's give a t-shirt away right now. Show me some love over here.
Yeah!
Show me some love over here. Show me love.
Yeah!
Show me love.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you guys actually came alive over there. I'm going to whip one up there. It's okay, though. Hold up.
I'm taking it personally.
I got more than one shirt.
It better
Show me
not.
some love. Show me some love.
Oh, yeah!
All right, you did pretty good.
Of course he throws it to the VIP
right,
section.
so-
We should have gotten it.
The question on the table now is, are you ready to meet the stars of the show?
Show me those 5 points.
We're going to start out right down here in front. Tonight, our Quad Wars competitors will be coming from New York and New Jersey. That means
You already know that.
in the blue on this side, tonight, it's going to be Team New York. course teams, not just for tonight, but for the weekend. Okay, 3 big shows, so they're going to have their work cut out for them. Now, right here in front of me, this first gentleman I'm going to let y'all know about holds the world record for going through the wall of fire. As many of them as he can, like 12 or 13, a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, from Long Island, New York, put your hands together for Lou the Rocket!
That's my dad! Lou's a little bit thick.
And his partner in crime from Daytona, Florida, is a world setter, like, for lots of records, to include jumping over like 50 cars, 47 I think it was, or 50, or a lot. Okay, I'll let you know more about that later on. But he's the man you're going to see tonight, jumping right here, going to show y'all a good time. Put your hands together for Doug Danger! Doug coming back off of a little wreck, and he's looking forward to getting his feet wet again and getting things going. So he's going to have some fun with us this weekend. And now, for the Monsters. Are you ready to meet the Monsters? We're going to start out in Colebrook, New Hampshire. A young man in his 3rd year of monster truck racing, Tyler Leach and Temporary Insanity!
Yeah!
In a 514 Ford from Smithsburg, Maryland, in his 12th year of professional monster truck driving, Tim B. and Killer B.
I like the
7 years behind the wheel for this next driver out of Sardinia, New York, in a Ford. The one and only young man who's on a win streak right now, Corey Snyder and Toxic!
That's a 40.
Greencastle, Indiana will bring you this next kid, and I'm going to tell you, I've known him since he was like 10 years old. He has come an awful long way. He'll be driving the Hyperloop Annihilator. Put your hand together for Zach Adams! The Annihilator!
Dad.
And finally, 50 years of monster truck superstardom. This next gentleman's been driving professionally for 18 years. Matter of fact, he started his career, we were working together 18 years ago. He'll be driving a 565 Ford. He's from Pacific, Missouri. Put your hands together for Larry Swim and the Summit Bigfoot!
Woo! That's my other dad.
Now, you have met all the stars of the show, but we have some other stars here that we would like to let everyone know about.
Oh?
So at this time,
Yo, Beyonce walks up.
if there is anyone here who is currently serving, this is where we need all the boys and girls to give us a hand, because it comes to that point in the show when we have to fire everything up and get ready for everyone to do what they're going to do here.
Yeah.
So, at this time, if I could get all the boys and girls to please stand up, please stand up, please stand up. In the words of Slim Shady. What we're going to do, boys and girls, we're going to start up all these. We're going to start the quads, the cycles, and the monster trucks. This is the only time you're going to hear everything running at once. But what we're going to do is we're going to count backwards from 10. We're going to go 10, 9, 8. When we get to 0, I want you boys and girls to scream as loud as you can. Start your engines! Are you guys ready to rock and roll?
Act like you're 4.
All right then, let's get this party started. Here we go. 10, 9,
9, 7, 4, 1. gosh.
Now what we're going to do, we're going to start the monsters off with round one
Don't be a
racing.
sausage.
Somebody gets a bye in this round. I think they draw for that. But we're going to fire them up. We're going to get this party started. Round one of monster truck racing right here.
Well, who's racing? Us?
These trucks weigh in excess of 10,000 pounds. Some of them have in excess of 1,800 horsepower.
Yeah, because you're not regulated by
Just
bells.
one of the wheels weigh about 1,500 pounds.
Hey, that's the episode.
So there's a whole lot of weight.
Yeah.
But when you got 540 cubic inches of blown and injected alcohol engine underneath of it, I can see where that could make a big difference.
That blood bite. Dilly dilly.
So it's going to be round number one. We're going to go to temporarily insane. At a Cobra New Hampshire, it's going to be Tyler Leach. Been driving for 3 years. He's going to be taking on the 10-year veteran out of Greencastle, Indiana, Zach Adams in a Hyperloop Annihilator. We like to call these guys the young guns in our business.
Better start young and dirty than old and dirty.
All right, temporarily insane. Stage is up. Zach Adams and the Annihilator stage is up. And we're going.
Could be killer being
Be interested to see what this matchup is going to be. Uh-oh, I think we might have a steering problem with temporarily. Nope, he's just backing in.
I think there's an issue.
One of the biggest problems with these trucks is you can't really see what is close to you. You know, when you're way up high, you can't see out in front of them tires, right? It's like driving a Corvette. If you know anything about a Corvette, usually you can't see what's right in front of the nose because it sticks out there.
The entire
Monster truck's kind of the same way.
How about the Lincoln? I feel like the Lincoln, my car is the same exact, except mine comes at a point in
We're going to bring up two more of these 10,000-pound monsters. We're going to stage them up, line them up, and give them a green, and we're going to go racing.
Probably longer. I hope Toxic wins. I hope Toxic wins.
And it looks like it's Tim B and the Killer B in the far lane. And it's going to be our t-shirt donator for the weekend, Toxic Ford in the near lane. That's Corey Snyder taking on Tim B.
Ooh, he's taking him on?
Corey's been driving about 7 years. Tim's been driving about 12. Tim out of Smithsburg, Maryland. Sardinia, New York is where Corey called home for the Toxic Monster Ford. Bear Ford's on the starting line. And here's a monster truck stardom for this truck. One of the absolute original monster trucks. in all of monster truck racing. Larry Swim, been driving for 18 years. I can honestly say I have worked all over the country with this guy. We've been to Texas, we've been to Kansas, we've been to Colorado, you name it, we just about been there. And great guy, a lot of fun to work with. And here he is, it's the Summit Bigfoot! He chooses to go down the far lane. Got that new
by then.
Ford.
Because it's an uneven number of trucks.
I don't know what you want to call them. They're like them retro bodies almost. Them dirt trucks that do the courses with all the ramps and all race bodies like that. Yep, I'd say. There he is, guys. Larry Swim. And Bigfoot. Uh-oh.
Camera that is.
Come on now.
I think we're bringing out our winners right here.
How did Bigfoot not win?
In the far lane is going to be Corey Snyder in the Toxic Ford.
Well, you can tell me one out there like
In the near lane is going to be Zach Adams in the Annihilator. Both of these guys are young guns doing a fine, fine job in the monster truck world. So we're going to see him right now who's going to probably, well, they're going to bring back the fast loser. He probably has to race Bigfoot. I would not give odds on Bigfoot winning this race.
Bet.
And then again, anything can happen, guys. I'm just saying.
Yeah, there's no rules.
So here we go. In the far lane, it's going to be Tim B and the Killer B out of Smithsburg, Maryland.
I could be so bad.
In the near lane, it's going to be Larry Swim and the Summit Bigfoot out of Portland, Missouri. And I bought me one of these fancy trick bicycles, and I came home with it, and I said, now, Chris, I want you to come outside, so I'm going to show you something. I said, I'm going to show you
Let me tell you one thing,
how a
that ain't no
200-pound
Walmart bike.
fat boy
And if it is, that's a
can
custom
ride a
Walmart.
10-pound bicycle backwards. And he started laughing. He's like, ain't no way, Dad, don't do it. You're going to hurt yourself. I said, Dad ain't going to hurt himself because you got to think. You just got to think. So this is how a 200-pound fat boy rides a 10-pound bicycle. Backwards. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm... See that? No, and Lou's going to do some crashing through as he makes a dry run just to see what kind of speed he can get up. Now, speed is really crucial for this. Now you're going to see that they're going to dump gasoline on it. Not that that ain't already dangerous enough. Now, Lou once had broken hands and fingers after a bike caught fire, the tank, and he went through some of these walls of fire with his hands broke and fingers broke. Once again, he comes from Long Island, New York. He's the record holder with 12 firewalls at Eagle Knievel Days in 2007. So all you boys and girls, please stand up, please stand up, please stand up. Now you want to put them hands together, and they're going to light these fires, and Lou's going to crash the walls of fire. Oh, we got one that didn't light. There's one that didn't light. Doesn't matter now. Boom! Oh, and it's around him there. Holy smoke. Or should I say holy fire? I ain't sure. And he busted through. Show him some love, guys. From Long Island, New York. The important thing is everybody knows their job, and that's what's important. Everybody but me. I'm learning. All right, it's time for the Monster Finals! Who's rooting for the Toxic Ford? Who's rooting for Bigfoot?
Right?
And this is where it all gets down to. 540 cubic inches in a Toxic Ford. 572 in the Bigfoot Ford. Between the two of them, there's over 3,000 horsepower out there. 3,400 to be exact. One more time, Larry Swim and Bigfoot! And now, it's time for our Quad Wars final out here. And here comes Mr. Personality. Yeah, show him a little love, guys. Show him how you feel.
Wow, is this all fucking Quad Wars?
Team New York on the track. And of course, they'll be challenged by Team New Jersey! Mr. Personality jumps out on the front row. There's our team captain for Team New Jersey right beside. They look like they love each other, don't they? And that's what makes this a great sport right here, is that it's a team sport. And we're lined up. We got a thumbs up. We're waiting on green. We're going racing! Still side the side if you can. New York with boxed out New Jersey with a small lead. And then again, that's what this sport's about right there. It's teamwork. What you have right now is you have one guy that's going to be a blocker, which did not work. And now we have a race for the lead. And there he goes. We got a leader. We got a lead chain. And now we got another lead. Now we have... It's anybody's race. They're changing the lead so fast, I can't even keep up. And there goes Mr. Oh, I just saw a Team New Jersey guy listed, yo. Well, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If the New York team gets good for them. And they still can't catch up. We're coming down to 1 lap to go. It's still anybody's race. One more lap and nobody will probably hit a jump. One thing's for sure, they're hitting each other out there. One lap to go. Here we come around for the final lap.
Oh,
And we have a winner.
Oh, that's a lot of lightning.
where?
Look out there. The whole sky lit up.
Team New York.
Yeah, that's not pretty right.
And your winner, Team New York. I can't believe he could actually hear that because I couldn't hear nothing.
Wait,
There you go. You got your win, New York.
Oh, what's the matter? What happened? Hey, wait, hold on. Wait, I'm wearing blue. I'm from New York, and we won. Oh, that's right. That means Team New York won. What's the matter, New Jersey fans? You got nothing to say now, do you? Yeah, that's right. Nothing. I got 2 fans right here. That's right. We're going to hold all points and all the money. You can cry back to your shacks, trailers, wherever you people live in, and we're going home with all the money.
There you go. Your winner on the front. Asylum. Are you ready for Monster Freestyle? We're going to kick this party off now. You're going to get to see some high-flying air. And Team New York pushing his quad back to the pit area. It's time
hang out till
for
midnight.
Monster Freestyle! This is where anything goes, guys. Anything that's out there is an obstacle. That's why I stay out from out there. I don't want to be a speed bump.
Butt sugar, dude.
I don't want to be a speed bump.
That hurt like a butt cheek. I still.
We have Now, a couple minutes ago, you heard one of the trucks fire up, and then it shuts off. What they're doing, they're checking the remote ignition interrupter, or RII for short. And what that is an electronic device like a walkie-talkie that lets them shut the truck off if an emergency occurs. Like maybe the truck's broken, the driver don't know it, or maybe the driver gets knocked out. So it's an electronic device that they can use. The trucks get checked every time, and we're ready for Monster Truck Freestyle! New Hampshire freestyle. Temporarily. 3 years driving monster trucks for this young man. Temporarily insane. Here he comes off the truck car.
No! Oh no! Boy.
It's a little slick out there. Just gonna have to hit him a little harder, that's all.
Yeah, like your knee.
There we go. Temporarily in the groove now. He's running around the car one more time. He lives 10 minutes from the Canadian border up in New Hampshire. Come a long way to get here.
Look at that booty shake.
Comes along now, and he's out battle for temporarily insane. Now what we'll do is we'll test the RII for our next truck.
Killer Bee, Toxic,
I believe this is going to be the Killer Bee.
yeah, Hyperloop, something loop.
And it is Killer Bee. This man, 12-year veteran.
Annihilator better send it.
And it's going to be time for the 10-year veteran out of Newcastle, Indiana, Zach Adams, and the Annihilator. And he's going to hit it one more Zach Adams, the Annihilator! He got one of those lead feet because he keeps it into it, I'm going to tell you now. And as the Annihilator shuts down, it's time to give a test to the truck that donated the t-shirts for the weekend for the giveaways, Toxic! So here we go. Are you ready for Corey Snyder and Toxic?
I think Bigfoot's gonna win. I said I think Bigfoot's gonna win.
Here we go. The 7-year veteran. Corey Snyder out of New York. Just to let everyone know. legendary Bigfoot, the pride of